Hey guys, what is up? It is Scotty G here, and we're going to be building some gardens today. And you may ask, well, why are you going to build a garden? And it's because the coronavirus is taking out all our food supplies. So my mother went out and she bought some plants. So then I proceeded to go out and buy some lumber. Basically what we're doing here today is we got some 2x12s by 10, and we're cutting them in half, made some 5-foot segments, and then we're going to build some raised planter boxes. For the sides of the planter box, what we're doing is we're taking the 5-foot boards and we're just cutting them in half so they're 2.5 feet. So it'll be a nice rectangular shape. So since my saw can only cut halfway through, each time I have to flip the board around here and line it up perfectly so I can make that cut again by just going like that and then. Now that we got 4 long pieces and 4 narrow pieces for the sides here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to lay it all out and we'll be able to see what the shape's starting to look like here. So for people who haven't built much stuff before, this may look alright, but if you take a closer look, this 2x12 is on the inside of those two, and this one, we got one on the outside and one on the inside. This is a really common mistake for people who are just starting to build. So what you got to make sure is that it's nice and square, and you can use a square or just by kind of zooming out here and simply seeing, we can see that we have a mistake. So all you got to do is just make sure everything, the insides are on the insides and the outsides are on the outsides, and we have a perfect square. Another little trick here to save some time is if you have one you already cut nicely, it's not the most precise way, but you can just use it as a template and then drag this along as you go here. Another thing here is if you're trying to be really precise, you gotta take into account actually the width of your saw blade when you're cutting. These all turned out pretty darn equal for estimating a little bit. So we line them all up and they're all looking pretty good, and if they're not on perfect flat ground, shouldn't really matter either way, so as long as they're pretty close. And then we have one extra. The basic design here is just going to be having the post in the corner, so we're actually looking at it from the bottom, and the posts will just go all the way to the top so the top doesn't rot out underneath the dirt. And then we just have one in each corner, and it shouldn't be too heavy. Originally I was going to make one long one, but I decided to do 2 smaller ones, especially because we have so many different types of plants that we may want to put one in the sun and one in the partial shade or something like that. So we're going to screw all this together now. So since this is not going to be a really pretty finish, so I'm not going to sand this or stain or anything, I'm just going to go ahead and use these screws I have left over from an old rock climbing wall that we took apart a while ago. And instead of the new ones, if I run out, I'll use some of these. And if you're wondering why I'm using a Ryobi drill today, it's because somehow we misplaced both of our hammer drills. One is a Ryobi, but it's a lot better than this one, and the other one's DeWalt. So we're going to be using this today. We'll see how well it works. I haven't used that in a while. Here we go. That's why I did not want to use this thing. Should have some, you gotta turn it up here on the dial. Put it in gear 2, we'll see if we can get this to screw through. There we go. So 33 turned out to be the right one, which actually works out perfectly. Because on this end I'll cut it at 66, so we'll be able to get 2 out of each board. Perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna leave a little bit of a gap, so let's make more to do it all the way along here, and then this will be another story once we get there. We'll cross that bridge. Lined all of these up. I'm just gonna bring the blade down. I'm just gonna cut all these at once. Now instead of cutting all those individually, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done at one time. So I was concerned this was going to happen. This board obviously is not going to fit in here nicely because this is narrower than the board. So what we're going to have to do, if you have a table saw or just like a hand saw, we're going to have to rip this all the way along to be able to get that to be the right height or the right width. And then we're going to make sure we leave a little bit of gap in here so the water can flow through each one. So like this might do a little bit, not enough. So we'll just kind of work that through. You also can use a spacer like a quarter if you're going to get real technical, but we don't need to do that today. To tackle this problem where we have the gap here, what we're going to do is we're just going to cut one of these to be just the width of here, and we'll just screw along to here, and then we're probably going to end up putting one longitudinally this way to support all the middle, since all these are independent and they span from side to side here. So before I said I wasn't going to use these, but I decided it would just be easier. So you just stick one in there, so then they'll all just be the same. So I don't have to worry about it each time. I'm making it like nice by the end. So I'm just going to go ahead and all the way along. I'm going to fit these quarters in here. Alright, so now we have all our quarters in for our spacers, and we are ready to go. We're ready to set up, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little nail gun, tack gun, just shoot a couple in the bottom of all these. Another Ryobi product here. Promise you, I don't actually like Ryobi, I just don't have the tools I need today on me. So, it just shoots staples into all these, and it has, yeah, it's going in. It doesn't even have the real power that you have in a traditional nail gun, but that's up in the cabin, so this will have to do for now. So in order to cut off the little bit of extra overhang here, since I am making this thing pretty sharp looking, I'm just going to take my permanent marker, get this nice and buttoned up to that, and I'm just going to run it along here. And if it worked out, I have my mark where I need to cut, right there. And we'll do the same thing on this side for the technique of marking it and cutting it here. Gotta make sure you save all your quarters, because, you know, with the coronavirus taking over the world, who knows, you may need those. Now, since I plan to put a lot of weight in this thing, I'm just gonna cut this board here and put it down the middle, then I'll screw into the 2x12 here, and then just staple one into each of these boards for extra support in the middle. Okay, actually I decided to use these little screws I had left over here because I didn't want to have to worry about the staples going through, and when you're getting all the dirt out of there, eventually you're going to cut your fingers on some rusty staples. So I just made sure to use some little screws that won't go through this little section here, and we're looking like we're getting pretty close to be done here. I'm going to flip it over and see if there's anything else, but I think we might be done. And then we have to build another one, so we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, there we go. We have our about waist high raised planter bed for a lot of different types of vegetables and some strawberries and other fruits. So this should work out perfect. We're going to fill this with some compost, some potting soil, and we'll probably show that tomorrow since it's getting kind of dark out. But for now, I'm going to show you how to make another one. All you got to do is you snap your fingers. So I'll show you that in a second. Alright, so to snap the fingers, all you gotta do is put the two together. I usually do the middle one and the thumb just for a bigger. And then you turn around and there you go. You got two of them. Planter number uno, planter number two. Identical, 4 legs on each, looking pretty good. I did have to wait for it to get dark out, you know, to be able to snap my fingers, because that's just how it works. It takes usually a little bit of time to get it to work, but everything comes with experience. Now I got some firewood. Just throw these in there, you know, left-hander. Oh, I think I actually got one. That was pretty good. I think there may be some rats in the pizza oven over here, so I'm gonna go over there. I know it's probably too dark for you guys to see, but I'm kind of excited because right there we have a pizza oven. No. I don't know, they're being quiet now. Got some birds up there on top of the window. So definitely gonna wait till tomorrow though. Philly's up with some dirt, some compost. And I hope to see you guys then. One more snap. All right, I lied. One more thing. It's still dark out. My dad's been trying to fix this hole in the fence here, so I figure I'll do it, right? It's on his list of things to do. It's about like 10,000 things long. Oh, I didn't think I did that right. I am no fence expert. Hold on. Let's go try from the other side. So I just stuck into my neighbor's backyard right now. I gotta be quiet. I think they're in the house eating dinner. Gonna try to get the fit from this side. Come on. Kick it. Hey. I don't think you'll ever notice that wasn't perfectly in there. You know what? Did a better job than he did. I'll leave the scraps in their yard. I'm totally just kidding. It's a park. All right. Till tomorrow.